Hey guys, it's Taylor from Kinpatsu Cosplay here, and in this video we're going to show you how to make a fur wig for Catra. If you guys would like to see how to make this entire Catra costume, check out our website where we have a full tutorial book and pattern set to help you guys make your own cosplay.
Before you can start building the wig, you'll need to get your materials together. We used long light brown and dark brown fur. We used roughly 1.5 meters of the darker fur, which covered the majority of the wig. We also used some black scuba or neoprene fabric that we used for the wig cap and the base shape of the wig. To start constructing the wig, you'll first need to create a wig cap. You'll need to use a hairnet to keep all your hair together. Start making your pattern by wrapping the top of your head in cling wrap and covering it in small pieces of duct tape. Use a permanent marker to draw on the lines for the pattern. Then you can carefully remove the tape and cut out all the pieces. Now trace your pieces onto black scuba and cut them out with a 2 cm seam allowance. Pin your pieces together and sew along the edges to form your wig cap. The wig cap on its own does not have enough volume to create the big wig for the Catra mane. You'll have to create a stuffed base shape that will make up the bulk of your wig's volume. Eric made me a pattern for this shape in 3D, which I altered to get my final pattern. The pattern is available for free in our store. Please find the link in the description below. Trace this pattern onto more black scuba and cut out all the pieces. Then you can pin the pieces together and sew along the darts and outer edges. Make sure not to sew the inside edges so the shape will fit over your head. You can stuff your shape with pillow stuffing to add volume. Just don't put too much in or it will be too large and won't fit over your head anymore. Now you can pin the shape to your wig cap and stitch around the edges to close it. With the wig cap and wig shape done, it's time to make the headpiece. After putting on a wig cap, you can put some glad wrap on your face and start putting on some duct tape. Be careful not to pull out your hairs doing this like I did. Then you can draw out the shape of your pattern with a marker. You only need to draw out one half, as you will mirror the pattern later to make it perfectly symmetrical. Once you're happy with the shape, you can remove it and cut out the piece. To create the headpiece, we recommend using 5mm foam. We used Yaya EVA foam provided by Joanns. Trace around your pattern onto the foam and mirror for the other side. You can then cut out the piece with a sharp craft knife. A heat gun is the perfect tool to then warm up the foam and bend it into shape gently. To attach the headpiece, glue some Velcro to the headpiece as well as the wig cap. The headpiece will then be removable in case you need to make adjustments to the position later. To create the ears, we used the same method we showed in our animal ear tutorial. Go check it out. Glue the ears to the wig cap just behind the headpiece with some hot glue. Now for the fur. Before you start working with the fur, make sure that you have a respirator or dust mask handy, as the fur can irritate your nose and lungs. This technique was inspired by Ludus Cosplay, who used this to create a beautiful giant wig for his Yaya cosplay. To create the fur wig, you will need to create thousands of fur spikes. Take the fur sheet and trace out the spike shapes. Then take a very sharp craft knife and cut around the shape, being careful not to press too hard as it will ruin the fur on the other side. To connect the spikes, use hot glue and gently press the edges together, being careful not to burn your skin. Repeat this process until your whole life is covered in fur and fur spikes. As the great sage Wuru says, repeat till cry. Once you have all your spikes, you can start to pin them into place and get the correct positioning. We had to pin them twice to get the arrangement right. Once you're happy with how the spikes look, you can glue them into place with hot glue. At the very front of the wig, we glued in some small patches of fur to cover the gaps and make the hairline look natural. As you get to the lower sections of the wig, you may need to use some large hair clips to hold the upper layers out of your way. To make sure that the fur pieces don't stand straight out and make large gaps between them, you can glue them to each other on the inside. To make the wig look more believable, you can make the roots a bit darker. We used an airbrush to do this, but it's also possible to brush in thin acrylic paint for a similar effect. A wig like this might be a bit heavy, so you can glue hair clips to the inside of the wig cap to help keep it on. The last thing we need to do is finish off the head armor. You can prime it with 3 layers of wood glue followed by 2 coats of automotive filler primer. Once that's dry, you can spray a few thin coats of metallic red spray paint. Ooh, nice and shiny. Yes! Anyway, now the Catra wig and head armor are done and you can be a beautiful lion girl. Yay! You can apply this technique to all sorts of other large volume wigs.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please make sure that you like and subscribe and share it with your friends. Bye guys!